Hello, Waswere here, back with another video, and today we're continuing our Boss Man series, and coincidentally enough, this week Jagex released the Golden Reaper title. This title is unlocked by completing all the boss logs at all of the bosses in the game, the same goal as the goal of this series. Having an in-game title has pushed the motivation up to 11 for me, and I'm ready to grind out these last 60 or so items to get that insane title. Let's get it. The first about third of this episode are clips from back in October before my OSRS League sabbatical, and the remainder of the episode is post-Raksha release content. So if you're wondering why there might be an audio or visual quality jump or changes at some point in the video, it's because there was a 6-week gap between clips. But with that out of the way, on to the clips. Oh, hi. That's 60 mil. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, that would have been a very funny clip. 4 energy though. 4 energy. Well, that's a big buzzkill. It's funny. I actually got pretty close to my PR that kill. I got 531 and it didn't even feel fast. Hey, there we go. We got the sub 3 kill. And on top of that, everything doubled. Which again is rarer than a codex. Ooh, 33 energy. That is a pog. Hey, what's our drop going to be? If I could even kill it. Ooh, 38 energy. We got a double on the first one today. Very nice. So that was our 100th Blackstone Dragon solo. We are officially on the drop rate just from our solos alone, and we don't have barge yet, so I can start actually complaining now. 8 energy and a new PR. Knocked a second off, we're down to 515. That could have been a lot lower if we had a Slayer task. Hey, 32 energy. So not too much else exciting happened with the rest of our Blackstone Dragon kills. Did a little bit of duo, did a little bit of soloing, but we're up to 75 duos and 117 solos, and we don't have the barge yet. If we look at the Elite Dungeon chest, we have over 1 bill in here, which ever since we got the Fury, I think knocked over a bill. But some of the notable stacks, like these Onyxes, have gone up so much. Like they're over 4 mil each. Like if I were to sell them, that's like 50 mil right there. And this is another 76 Onyxes worth of dust. So just these like 2 stacks alone are like 400 mil, which is crazy to think about. And then the relics is another 40 mil, just a lot of like stuff that adds up. But if we go into the collection log here, you can see we have our 2 Furies, we have the pet, and all we're missing is this barge, which seems to escape me. But with the current price of Onyxes, it might actually be a smart idea to come back. And you'll see later on in the episode, I have a very specific reason why I need to come back here and not just camp the new boss. Thank fuck. It's over. Well, that's our best drop yet. 111 Onyx Dust, which is essentially an Onyx. So that's like 3.4 mil. So a new drop here, medium spiky orichalcum salvage. It probably won't sell for that price. But if we examine it, it alks for 75k, so it's probably around where it's going to end up. Hey, we got a sub 8. That's good. We got a drop. Oh, that makes the loot video. It's also something on log now. Insta sold 230, 250k. Out of practice with PVMing that I forgot to show this drop we got. Is it gone? Oh, it's gone out of the chat box, but we ended up getting a laceration boot. We did one more kill afterwards, so on our 83rd kill, we got laceration boots. So they sold for 33.6 mil, which means it was like a 16 mil split. It's also nice because if we look in the Slayer log and go to, I think it's Other Worlds, no, Lost Lands, the laceration boots are ticked off now. So I don't need to worry about that if I eventually go for the Slayer log. Finally got the sub 6. I've been really trying to get it. So I'm happy with that. That's something I wanted. Let's see how low we can go. Next kill, we went even lower. I'm starting to feel this, boss. It's going. Even lower, 521. I really want to get a sub 5. I think with sub 5, I'll be happy with my time. We now have 2 boots. And they're both the old boots. Oh. Why couldn't we just get like one of the new items? We're up to, that's 125. I think if I can do my math right. 125 KC, and yeah, we got Laceration, Blast Diffusion, and a Greater Chain. Duo Raksha has been a lot of fun. I've been doing it with my main man, Denny. Thank you for the carry on the DPS, and I've resorted to being the base tank as I seem to get that role at just about every boss I do. There's considerably less pressure to deal with all the mechanics as it's somewhat split between the 2 roles, and if you're able to tank in a solo, you more than easily can tank in a duo. The DPS checks are also easier in the duo mode because the DPSer isn't dealing with as many mechanics, so they have more time to DPS and should be able to do more DPS than the tank. On top of that, the drop table is the same as if you were soloing, you just each get your own drop, so there's very little reason to even solo. It's just so good to duo. We're just at the 4-minute barrier now, but with some upgrades we should easily break that threshold and get down to like the 330 to 345 range long term. So for the first time we are dipping into the loot tab. I just went ahead and tested the price of a couple items, and Tectonic Energies are 1.43 mil right now. I think that's because everyone's doing Raksha now and they need more Tectonic if they happen to be maging it, but no one's really going out to do Virago. We're gonna go ahead and pick up 200 should be enough, and we're gonna go to sell. We're gonna sell these for 1421k each, so a little bit lower than what that insta sell price was, but this should give us a good amount of GP of 284 mil. Add that to our 150 mil cash deck and we'll be able to pick up another Essence of Finality. 320 mil. I'll insta-buy at that. And we bought it for 309 mil. Now, we also need to get the ornament kit. So it's better to buy the Essence of Finality ornament kit instead of the individual ones. And the total cost was 65 mil for that. So those soul ornament kits have gone up quite a bit. And now we use that on here, and now it's ornamented and it has +2 stats. Now we just need to, I think we just use a die on it. We use the blue die, you will no longer be able to trade this item. Okay, now if we take our Saren Godbow, which is what we're going to add to it, and we are going to actually have to get rid of the perks because we don't want to lose that P6 Aftershock 1. So we're going ahead and we're using the equipment separator on the Saren Godbow. That means that the gizmos get separated out, so we get to keep the gizmos when we get rid of our Saren Godbow here. So we kept our E4 R3 and then our P6 Aftershock 1. Special attack Crystal Rain, launch 5 hours into the air. Each arrow will land on a different spot and deal 50 to 200% weapon damage. If multiple arrows hit the same target, the maximum damage will be reduced by 25% each arrow. This has a 30-second cooldown. Basically, the reason why we want to have this in an amulet is so that we can be wielding our Eldritch Crossbow with Ruby bolts, Onyx bolts, Hydrix bolts, Dragonstone bolts, whatever bolts we have. We can just have that wielded, and then we can go ahead and use the Essence of Finality spec so that we get all the boost with Eldritch. Like, if we use Eldritch spec and then Saren Godbow, we get the Soul Split healing on each of them. Warning, storing a special attack will destroy the item in the process, and this cannot be undone. Very scare. Store the special attack in your amulet. Goodbye, like 1.1 bill. It's in there. I don't know whether it was worth it, but like, I have the GP to spare. Might as well get something cool out of it. And I think we're actually going to sell all of the Tectonic Energy. Now that we've touched it, I kind of like, there's no reason to hold on to it. And on top of that, with the money, I could buy Elite Serenic. So our Ancient Scales bought 793 mil. So we went ahead and equipment separated and then broke down our Pernix to get our 10 Praezylic Essence to be able to make this. So we now need to make things in kind of a specific order. So we're going to go ahead and make a Serenic Mask, a Serenic Hauberk, Serenic Chaps. Now we can craft with the Ancient Scales and we can make a Elite Serenic Mask, Elite Serenic Hauberk, and Elite Serenic Chaps. So disassembling that web gave us 7 noxious components. So this gives us a 51% chance. Actually, what's our percentage while potted? This gives us a 56% chance to get Biting 4 Dragon Slayer, which is going to be an upgrade over our base Biting 4, which we will add to our Serenic. So hopefully we get this. I'm probably not going to go for another Nox item. I'll just put on Biting 4 if we don't get this for now. We got Biting 3 Dragon Slayer. Actually, I completely forgot that and then just wasted 7 noxious components. But we have Biting 4 Dragon Slayer on our Augmented Elite Tectonic top. And we can move that over to our Serenic because we'll range Elite Dungeons now. And we can put base Biting 4 onto the Elite Tectonic. So to actually make items, you have to go to Augmented Range Items. We make the Augmented Serenic Chaps. Only 100 Invention Experience. You know how much GP per XP this is. Make the Hauberk as well, and now that they're both augmented, we can add perks to them. So on the top to match, we want Biting 4 Dragon Slayer and Impatient 4 Mobile. So that's Biting 4 Dragon Slayer and Impatient 4 Mobile. And then on the legs, we want Enhanced Devoted 4 and Crackling 4 Relentless 5. That took way too long to make, but that is a big upgrade. If you take that and the Eldritch combination, we just spent like 2.5 bill on upgrading our range gear, but I can't wait to try this out at Raksha. First kill with the new gear, and yeah, we got a new PR, 446, and like I don't even know what the correct rotation is yet, so I think we'll at least get sub 430 pretty easily here. So we picked up a Greater Chain with a PR, 418. That is our second chain, unfortunately. Yeah, if we look here, we are now at 2 chains, but a 418 PR is pretty nice. Really wish that was a Ricochet. So it insta-sold here at 113 flat. We're pretty close, probably 1 drop away from being able to afford Greater Ricochet, which is going to be our next upgrade. And now that we decided to put on the right pair of legs, we get a 411. Sub 4 incoming. Raksha was a lot of fun to get into, and I plan on continuing and trying to get that title pretty early while the drops are still expensive. And with me getting the 2 cheap drops already with the 2 already existing boots, the giveaway when I get the log should be really nice. It could even be a Ricochet. which I would be a little sad about, but it'd be good for you guys. However, while I was on my OSRS sabbatical, my friends got pretty good at Angel of Death, and seeing as it's been 3 years since I went back, I didn't want to get left behind. So if you tune in next time, you'll see me struggle at AOD and get carried by my friends. Past that, have a good day, and I'll catch you in the next one.